by Langston Hughes. Sometimes when I'm lonely, don't know why, keep thinking I won't be lonely by and by. I thought that was perfect for the book. So thank you all for being here tonight. I just want to give a special shout out to Roberto because he literally saved this book. Like, it was on its last life with another publisher, and I won't get into it, but he just swooped in at 0 hour, and just thank you to all the readers and to Jason, who I thought was going to roast me.
That was a roast.
He didn't say all the karaoke things that I've done. I won't get into. So I'm going to begin with a poem that you cited. Montero's tags G-Dragon on the 7th. So I don't know if you knew this, but today I had a post go up on the Kenyan Review about a Korean pop star who's not G-Dragon, but his name is Wonho. And he's kind of just an amazing individual. If you can, check out the post. Not so much for me, but for him, because he's going through a really tough time right now. And yeah, I just wanted to say that, even though this poem's for G-Dragon. Montero's tags G-Dragon on the 7th. Montero's never comes home. She's hungry like a wolf. She's Rosa de Malta and La Croix, all the girls hail on Queens Boulevard. All the views she's killed in the name of Iman and Yasmin Levan. Monta's quite meta. Monta means kill. Rose, the curve from the real meat of it all. She's part My Little Pony. Into Brony she has loved and loved not by Astro Pony compatibility chart. She's the queerest part of me, what's left after the clubs close and has yet to go home. She never goes. When she writes, I always write in bed. Just look down at Three Musketeers. Monta's on a mission, which is to say I'm my most queer, my most Mata Rose, when she and I don't need all the girls in the yard, don't need all the girls in the yard, by which I mean the one who's not the one, whose blocked text and torn up wish you wells flicker still. That riddle get you killed kind of a woman for whom Mata Rose almost cut off a foot. Went to the end of two-butt ghosting rails. My man is a little afraid of Mata. You're right, Jason. He accepts her, though, lets her come and go, because I stay, I am always with him. Because Mata just wants every 7 train to resolve into G-Dragon sound, wants you to howl, boom, Mata, Mata, boom, Mata, Mata, wow. G-Mata, Dragon Rose, the most pony of them all. G-Mata, 7 Dragon Train Rose, don't wait up, never last stop, never comes boom, Mata, Mata, boom, Mata, Mata, home. So it's funny because Daryl's poem basically outlines all the poems I'm going to read tonight, and he named my ex-girlfriend. It was funny because she loves these poems about her, and they're not flattering. I have to tell you a lot about her. So I'm going to read 2 poems. The first poem is we were breaking up in Jerusalem for the 18th time, and then the second poem I'm going to read is when I was going through a really bad time, and I was watching a lot of bad movies like Xanadu, Showgirls, and I remember there's this moment where I'm like, well, at least you're not Elizabeth Berkley, right? It has to be said. I mean, I'm sorry. So, this is called She Calls Once That Is a Lie. When she calls in the morning, I change my number, address, identifying features. I sacrifice my name when she calls in the morning with news she's selling my teeth on eBay. The teeth she broke off one by one when I was sleeping, that is a lie when she calls in the morning. I was awake each time she whittled away my ability to bite. Once on VH1 in a thrash metal rockumentary, that is a lie. I was at the Kentucky Derby when she calls in the morning. She's taken all my hats and next to my hair, and my scalp is an angry red gash. Once eating toffee by the sea, that is a lie when she calls in the morning. It was at a rest stop in Jersey, and the assortment was unreal. And of all things, I chose Dentine. Once I knew all lemon drops by names and identifying features. They had names when she calls in the morning. She wants the children when she calls in the morning, and then the house and the hospital where they won't operate on me. There are no spare parts, not even a space between, whistling like a fist of the bank in wet season, lying through her teeth. Yeah, I'm still fine. The second poem is called Mas Dolor, and this is what I really like. This was a breakup poem, right? When you leave, you go go out a brick house, stripped of copper and sunbirds. At the high table I stand for the reckoning. I'm ready to sleep, I'm ready to walk out, I need a big band, no, a badly written muse on roller skates, the winning hand of a musical. Oh, evil woman of Xanadu, to hell with your strange, matic, immortal time, to hell with Higgs bosons and fading stars that guide, the stellar, the loud, the wide, the look at me in the night. Wasted, wasted, sister, I want to let it all hang out. The dirty, dirty laundry, the night our tongues spun like some Cirque du Soleil reel of death. So, send in the pink ladies, no, the Spice Girls, no, drown me in the pool, and darling, I'll undivine the dolphin within every showgirl. Cause when you leave, I'll destroy your memory with a face smothered in cold cream. No more wire hangers and midnight braids, no basic instinct to scratch my face so when I fall through a glass table, let's just say when it happens, I'll know who killed me. I'm the good twin surviving the strip club when everything goes to seed. I was such a mean girl, so you never had to be. The shame has surfaced, the seance has ended. You were rubescent in the sunrise of old man wishes. Well, I never got off the damn planet. Game over, girl, game over. I'm already gone, dismantling the junkyards, knocking the scrapers to their knees. This time, I'm going in, my sweet, sweet, all day and all of the night. She really loves that poem. What is wrong with you? So I'm going to read a poem, and I feel bad because so many people I love read tonight, but I have to read it because Daryl's here. And I wrote this poem when I was going through a tough time, and I don't want to get into it with my health, but Daryl's like, oh, just like channel it through your work. So I wrote this poem for him, and he happens to always be like very close by when we're in different countries, but we're never like in the same place. So if I'm in Hong Kong with Brian and his family, he's in Beijing. And he was just like, when this actually happened, he's like, oh, let's just meet halfway. And I'm like, who are you? Because that's what he would do. He'd find a way. Anyway, this is called Obedcia. The motorcycle I ride only turns left. When you go west, I have to bear right. Such balance is not my forte. I'd rather bait the wooden escalators at Herald Square until a stiletto sticks I'm left to limp. People think it's cute when I'm playing them. When you're in Berlin dancing in the street. Once I was a child face down in the street, thrown by a motorcycle that only turns left. A child who carries a knife is often softened by the kind who often gets away. We're the kind who often get away. In Hong Kong, filled with rice wine and in-laws hot pot, I dance on the roof strewn in orchids blue and green. The kind of colors you once said the ancient Greeks couldn't see, or didn't have a word for them. Perhaps it's not the blues I hear then from this wine-dark South Sea. When my phone tweets, it's you. Hang soon, I'm in Beijing. Let's meet halfway, wherever halfway might be. Half my shoes are gone. Got stuck when I was going up the peak posting love to the future. I have left heels all over Hong Kong in the most non-linear fashion, it's true. My bare feet only turn left, my arms and arms of egg tarts wrapped in leather scarves, wine and gray. Darling, why meet halfway? Let's go to Mars, to cell phone towers in space and sing, are you happy with your service, Little Miss Purple Rain? In the clouds, let's rain down magic beans upon lotus eaters who never know where they wake. Why tell them anyway? Tomorrow, all the Malamars in space. Tomorrow, all the Malamars in space. I, too, have been such foolish things. The one pouring champagne for all the girls circling this world in jet skates that only Kareem left. The night we are bobs and leaves, this night face down in the street, both merciless and beneficent, so yes, let's meet in medias res. The place no one thinks to name. It's shaped like the great escape of Stephen McQueen. Athena too will come. She's going all in for us. In this bike we trust. In these colors we sing. The gods from the machine. I'm trying to find a happy poem. There's not really any. I feel like I have to read this one. I never do because it was like really painful. So I fell in love with this girl. And I found out later, I figured out the 10th time, that she kept telling me she was straight, so we would hook up. And then in the morning, she'd be like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? And this went on, I was...
Likely story.
So this happened in college, but she said something to me that like really, she tied in like the fact that I was from a working class family with my queerness, and you'll hear it in the poem, but there's this moment where I really saw that I was not real to her. Like I was literally just a fantasy to her. I wasn't 3D. So this is my revenge on her. This whole book, except Gerald's. This is called Even Doves Have Pride, and it's after the Prince song. It's the straight girl I dated who's the most outraged I married a man. Who confessed behind curved hand just how much she hated what I could give her again and again. Back then I believed her, truly. Don't put me in a poem, she said. Then read one meant for another and thanked me. It takes a woman, she guessed, or a genie, perhaps the bottle only. If I could live there year-round and tax-free, we'll jump in. Death dropped down a fifth-floor walk-up, no Wi-Fi, all pistols, crowded subway platforms under Washington Square Arch, under Caravaggio and Cafe Reggio. Someone might see us. I'd play rogue boyfriend assassin. I'm hard to keep alive. You think another woman would get this? In real life, I'm smaller than I appear on screen. Whose screen? Wine by the crate? Why aren't you saying anything, she'd cry, when I'd get the flu or talk about the future. Dripping wax from flameless candles, vanilla maple turquoise sky. I text single words, random wireless popping up, just paid for more data. I did no such thing. I like a lot of photos on Instagram. Years later, she cries, traitor, executioner, wet blanket, sucking all the power from the ballad. But does she know what doves do when they cry? When I put them into a pot and Snapchat a savage dinner? Rogue dove assassin, rogue genie assassin, chapped-lipped, locust-limbed, and always cold. Still the ticking of the clock, a hunger crooning under discount racks of returned clothing. Thank God. She always fantasized my mother scooping me up. You sound like the 2 p.m. set at a strip club. Girl, not even. Years later, Mama got a root canal and goes back to work. Same day, same rogue waves, Mama passed on. Hard to keep alive. Red tide first steps were pelican eye, small children in fair distance, no exceptions. How in June algae blooms, faucet to glass, 12-hour weekend ships in a music store long gone, age 16. But straight girl wants live music from me. Crystal water, silent bays, take home more in a week than in a year I made. Back then I believed her. Truly, I did no such thing. She never heard a word. Not the ticking into a dark screen, not the unchanged phone didn't mean a world so cold, didn't mean it's. She was never, and neither was I, and I believed no such thing. Never, not even the dryness of her eyes when she cried, how do I get you alone tonight? That's in the song. So I'm just going to read a few more so we can have time to, drink, I guess, because you guys seem like the kind that really likes to drink.
There's a lot of wine left.
Rude.
So, again, I have to, go back to that poem Dale wrote, because I've always wanted to read this poem, but I always forget to. And so there's these cockatoos in Hong Kong, right? And when we stay with my husband's father and mother in Hong Kong, we stay on the rooftop, and it's kind of legal, this little room he built on the rooftop. He says it is, and then Brian's mother looks away, so I'm not quite sure. But there's these cockatoos, and his dad is trying to always lure them to the rooftop. And his mother's like, but they're going to shit everywhere. So it's sort of like this war. And every time we see a cockatoo, we feel very special, so we can tell his dad. So I wrote this for his father. It's called Shitty Little Dinosaurs. There are birds arising in these flying little dinosaurs. They might be 2 or 3 in a single little cannibal who steals the last piece of chicken, though we lay out premium seed every night and every morning on the rooftops of my in-laws, where my husband and I sleep in a little room in a little bed with its little canopy of red ribbons and mosquito netting. Every night we watch them like beasts awakening in cave paintings. without belief in anything but themselves, these flying little creeps, who seem to know it all, who don't listen to God or natural law. Without fear, they remain forever, not dying outside a promised land. No, they enter wherever, however, chewing through wood and rag and screen. And when the clouds lay low in the afternoon, from the haze come little dragons too, who descend to undo clothespins and nails loose. At least 5 little dragons in each, whose true fire is their speech, taken from everyone and everything. Muffled laugh track and hawk shrill, choring lovers and siren church bells. In August drench until the sky dims, the whole of Hong Kong screams out of them. They taunt and torment, and yet we never hear them coming. And they are never of one place, these shitty little things, who won't leave a single grape to roll lonely on my plate, because once they were cockatoos in shitty little crates, crossing the South China Sea. This they have not forgotten. Every night they feel the need to escape, to not arise from our skylines where I hide my most precious things, as if they will always be with me, as if the day will come they do not return to the rooftop, where I'm not holding my breath, face pressed against torn-up mesh. What they are, this earth never left. I see the sunrise and sunset within seconds. They are hundreds and hundreds of birds arising within every one of them. So I'm going to read 2 more. This next one I wrote at Consumundo. You guys are going to think I'm favoring Daryl. He's like...
We all know you love him the most.
Canto! Canto!
Okay, can I just explain? We have like... It's actually, the title is for another Consumundo fellow, Stepping Away with Diego Baez, who everybody, I believe, loves. Yes? So there you go, not playing favorites. And there's other names in this too, so there. If this is not La Trinidad, then no, we are not post-pulling prompts from a hat. I'd like to take a nap now, but Diego's asking us about summer with our eyes closed. I don't get that. My eyes never close, Diego. I'm sick of beach umbrellas and flamingos. It's hard to speak about Jerusalem when I just want to love like EXO. Why are we always looking back and pulling packs out of hats? If this is not Levantine, then no, I'm not. Poems in which lemon drops have ruined me. I hunted for trolls in Evergreen around 110 or so because Lorna D says to remember, Diego, I am the fist of the bank. And it's not a competition that I'm getting married to. And somewhere with my eyes closed is my husband who wants us to be a single room. To stop answering calls at 3 a.m. from family in Jerusalem telling me it's the end all over again. That's why I woke up like this. I woke up like this, looking post-Oslo, post-Accords 1 and 2. To be sure, it's not you, Diego, or the flamingos so divine on the lawns with stone angels. It's not PTSD any more than post-Ricky Martin Minuto. What is that? I like riding around with you and Juan Octavio and Daryl Alejandro. Two post-hollering at the woods, post-strange ghosts in elevators, asking after summertime like it's for the asking. If not for our eyes only, then no why would they ever close? So I'm going to read the last poem in the book, and it returns back to my ex-girlfriend. I don't even know, we've been together a long time. So when we finally broke up, this was it, right? She says to me this: I guess we'll have to be secretly in love with each other and leave it at that. And I was like, she's never said anything like that to me. She's, a person of few words. And I was so touched. Years later, I'm watching the Royal Tenenbaums, and Gwyneth Paltrow says that line. She's such a fraud. Her whole, anyway. So I text her, and I'm like, listen, I know what you did. You did not make this up. And she's like, why don't you write a poem about it? So I did. So again, I guess we'll have to be secretly in love with each other and leave it at that. You're a lovely crowd, a little bit drunk, but a lovely crowd. So thank you for listening to me read and to all the readers again, and to Jason and Roberto and everyone. All right. To can't do, to overly over you, to te amo wrong name, to songs of wronged I think we, and planting boxwood and snowdrop for not our winter children, nor sweet box or winter berry, to FaceTiming winter silence for hours, to know Camilla's and Christmas rose touching through a screen and still not sorry about some horse I knew in Iceland for less than a week, and some other life lurking on black sand shores, to my life to yours, to sulking under half-sunken moons, and oh, the places we won't go, to not Airbnb haciendas of airy rooms and canopy beds engraved with lions, rose-tailed and rose-maned, to drug restaurants that serve only cobra lilies with a side of blackbirds and who wield spiked hammers, a kind of punishment for that horse I still long for, to splinters and spitting the names I'll never curse you, in kitchen inferno when burning certain animals without remorse, to your most exquisite stews and fermented cabbage jars I won't break rushing to catch down a broken down train, to that first trail we missed, to falling off an eroded hoof print, to the city you saved by sticking a scorched trainer and sliding door, and what's so wrong with hell anyway, to happiness as a betrayal of what is happening to people we love, and to people not just waiting around to die, to love is resistance but not always the way back, to I can't I? To you crashing into the bathroom and fishing me out of the sink and carrying me in your arms like that scene in The Bodyguard. Only the song I sing has no queen, has no eyes or dreams. There is only dim and dog-eared cottage. To forgiving me for all the plums I'd most certainly devour. To the platypus and Fisher King, to breaking in case of emergency. To reading Adonis in a crowded bar while television signal flare amid a canopy of crows. To having hope and our pop-up wit of the world, its edges sour and peeling. To never really having left Jerusalem, which is why I'm still busted stars and throwing elbows. To the hours we made horses between nightfall and war, to should go home, to leaving it the longest way, of derailed horse cry and amaranth bones. Thank you.